I should probably touch upon stimulants, which can affect our cortisol and adrenaline hormones. And an example would be caffeine, for example, coffee, tea, energy drinks. And the idea behind having a cup of coffee is that you will feel energized and alert.
Okay, so far for breakfast I had a hot chocolate, a chocolate flapjack, then for lunch I had a pot noodle, a donut and some fruit juice. I don't really feel any different at the moment. It's supposed to be making me feel hyperactive, but at the moment it's kind of just like giving me the shakes and I feel a little bit anxious, so I don't know, maybe the more I'll eat the more it'll affect me, but I think I need to have a few more meals first. Okay, so far I've been eating really unhealthy food to try and make myself hyper, so things that increase my adrenaline and my cortisol. I'm finding that as soon as I've eaten them I'm having like a real sugar high and I feel really hyper and I want to go and do loads of stuff and I feel really active, and then like an hour after I've eaten I get like a major sugar, I don't know, I get really down and like a sugar low. It's going to be quite hard to do this for another day.
Emily, how many of those have you had?
Way too many. I'm actually starting this to grow on me. I'm actually quite enjoying the fancy life. How many have you actually had? Like 4. Have you actually? Yeah, because you know they're going back to 4.
God's sake.
That's fine. I've actually got the energy to go to the gym today, so yeah, doing something.
After 1 cup of coffee, in that moment, you will get a blood sugar drop, and after that person sort of crashes, they'll want another coffee. So it's just this really vicious cycle of drinking this stimulant all day, which will end up making you feel more and more fatigued.
I'm not really liking it very much. It does make me feel hyper just after I've eaten it, but when in the evenings and stuff just before I go to bed I get really tired really early, and I've had a really bad cold over the past few days and I'm pretty sure eating this kind of food is making it worse. So I'm kind of looking forward to going back to the fruit and veg so I can try and feel a little bit better because it's making me feel quite ill now.
Bread, cereal, fruit juices, just adding sugar everywhere. Just sugar to your drinks, jam, confectionery, etc.
Okay, so this has been the last day eating foods high in adrenaline and cortisol. Today I've had some toast, then for lunch we had the parts of the burger that we were supposed to be eating, so I had the can of Coke, and then for dinner I had some bread again. I think it takes a lot to get me quite hyper. I think I'd have to drink loads and loads of cans of fizzy drink to make me even slightly hyper. I don't think I'm prone to being very hyper. Okay, so yesterday we had a control day where I was eating the foods I wanted to eat, so not foods that were part of my high adrenaline diet. I felt like with the discussion part of it I could get more involved and I felt like I was more myself and a bit more lively, whereas today when I've started eating the stodgy, unhealthy food I felt a lot more lazy and quite tired and a bit more reticent to get involved. I just couldn't really be bothered with a lot of it. This food kind of makes me feel really gross and a bit more, I don't know, I don't feel hyperactive on it at all. It kind of does the opposite. It makes me feel really slow and tired.
No,
it just does nothing for me. I kind of think it's kind of like a gimmick, the whole thing. It's like I think it's really good that I'm still on my high adrenaline diet. I'm feeling so tired this morning. I literally have no energy. I think it's because I've only had 1 meal so far, so maybe as the day progresses and I eat more sugar it'll kind of lift me up a bit, but we've just finished the discussion and I kind of started off okay just after I'd finished eating, and then towards the end I think I probably hit a bit of a sugar low and now I'm just so tired. I literally just want to go to sleep.
I don't think it exists.
I don't know, I'm not religious but I'm not totally opposed to it either.
I think the reason I'm opposed to it is because it has got to do with religion and there's something about...
So I think it affects my decision making because just after I've eaten I feel really active and I want to kind of do more, and then as I hit that sugar low I just get really lazy and don't want to do anything. So I think like the best times, because like I like to go to the gym, so the best time to go to the gym is either just after breakfast or just after lunch, because that's when I'm feeling active and I've actually got the motivation to do it. So this is the last day of eating foods that's supposed to up my adrenaline. I'm feeling a lot more active today, a lot more positive. We've just finished the discussions and I felt like I had more opinions than I did yesterday and the day before. Because what surprised me was when I was feeling a bit down and a bit lazy, it was amazing how other people's opinions were affecting my own.
I think it's a generational thing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If you speak to a lot of older people, they
Like
have
my
much
parents
stronger.
really like very
Yeah, my
clean,
nan and granddad
yeah.
are very like.
Yeah.
Royal family.
Yeah.
But now that I'm feeling a lot more kind of active, a lot more into it, I think I'm sticking by my opinions more. So I can definitely see how eating like this has had an effect on how I behave and my mood and my decisions. So it has been really interesting overall. I don't think I could stick to this diet all the time because it's too up and down. I think it's so much better to just eat a constant diet, but it has been worthwhile because you can definitely see how it changes your behaviours pretty significantly.